Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, actually this is my second or third live show that I do. Well, actually this is my second live show where I do what I'm gonna give my thoughts. Well, the reason I'm doing it live is because, believe it or not, it's a lot convenient. And we have one viewer. His name is Mr. Risky996. One part of the community. I want to say welcome. Well, this week was pretty. I would say it was really good read for comics. In my opinion, it was great. I can't complain. I cannot complain at all. It was good. It was really good. And also, we have only 13. If my Roman numbers don't sound, if I haven't forgot my Roman numbers, it is only 13 or only 8. Only 8. No, it's only 13, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I wanted to say welcome. I hope that everybody had an excellent St. Valentine's Day. Well, in my case, I work, so it was a good weekend. Can't complain. Although tomorrow is holiday, so I still have to work tomorrow. Although now, right now, it's about 10 o'clock at night, I believe so, my time. So probably, yep, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So probably in the States will be some the Eastern time. Right now is going to be 9 o'clock. Mountain time, I think, is 2 hours before me. That makes 7, and Pacific about 6 o'clock maybe. I don't know. Only 13. Yep. So I guess I forgot my Roman numbers. Well, I mean, come on. We hardly ever use those numbers. Well, since I've been so busy lately, I haven't read yet. I don't know. I forgot which one came last week. If one of these two came out last week, which is Justice League Dark, issue number 27. Sorry about the glare. And this is not my glare. So I haven't read this one. And also haven't read Constantine issue number 11. So I haven't read it yet. So, and also I haven't read it either. Green Lantern Corps. But I'm looking forward to read this one. But I'm behind reading the Justice League Black. So I'll go see if I can read it next week, or maybe tomorrow. So tomorrow's been Monday. I gotta work tomorrow, so tomorrow is not the joy of doing nothing day. Nope. But it will be Tuesday. So either way, I still gonna have my day off. Well, I'm gonna start with Batman issue number 28. Love that cover. Really like that cover. So basically, this is kind of like a view of the future on the Batman universe. Here we get to see two of the characters that, like I was waiting, and almost everybody was waiting, is Harper Row, which looks like happens to be the new, instead to be Robin, looks like it's going to be the new Batman partner. So it's not going to be Robin, it's going to be Bluebird. Let me see if I can find a page here of Bluebird. Ah, yeah, which is really good. Check that out. Oh, wait a minute, this one here. Now she has that punk look, and also has the kind of like the Nightwing logo. So and she has some awesome toys. So basically, story-wise, there's not much to tell here. Basically, it's more like a teaser of what's coming up. So we have that Catwoman is the new Gotham City, kind of like a kingpin, and we also have Stephanie Brown here on the end of the page. Spoiler. Well, that's the name of the character. Spoiler. So she's part of the story. And what I can gather from the last from this story is that kind of like Gotham City is being not attacked, kind of like it's some kind of disease or something spread out, because on the end it says, well, that Stephanie Brown is the one who has the cure for whatever is going on. Actually, it says here, and she's the only one in the city who knows how to stop what's coming next. So seems like it's kind of like some kind of disease. Reminds me of this book from the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, Contagion. Reminds me of that a little bit. So, but it doesn't say what's going on. The city will still, the city looks like, well, it's kind of like the city is kind of like it is desert, and we have some curfew that after a certain time they cannot be outside, and we get to see where all the rich and powerful people of Gotham City are gathered, some kind of like underground bunker. So, and Catwoman, she's the new kingpin. So it kind of reminds me of Contagion from the 90s. So it's not much of the story here. It just gives you little bits of information here and there. But like to say, there's a story per se, there isn't. And what I read before this came out was that Scott Snyder says that although this is taking a break from Zero Year or Year Zero, the new storyline that is going on with the Batman books. So, hello, Mr. Brisky 996. No, 9966. So, what I read was that seems like that this story, by the end of this story, and the one that is running right now on the Batman comic books, which I don't know when is. I think it's gonna happen next year. I'm not sure. But eventually, by the end of this new Year Zero or Zero Year or Zero, forgot the name of it, with this storyline, they're gonna connect. So it's kind of like once that they connect, it would. The story would flow. That's what I understood. That was a couple of weeks ago when I read about, I think it was Newsarama, excuse me, that Scott Snyder was giving kind of like an interview. So, so basically, that's what it is. Story-wise, they doesn't have much of a story, just kind of like little bits about what's coming. It's kind of like a preview of what's going to be on the future of in the Batman universe. That way, we're going to have now Harper Row, and Bluebird is going to be the new Robin, the new Batman sidekick. Because actually, Bluebird mentioned it on the book that she's Batman. He was kind of like being bossy, and Bluebird says, "Well, this is not the way to greet or to talk to a sidekick." So just right there, it tells you that, well, that Batman has a new sidekick, which happens to be Bluebird. But overall, it was good. I really like it. At least you get to see like the preview about what's coming up next year or this year, and I'm looking forward for it. I'm very excited about these new characters, Harper Row and Stephanie Brown. Although I've never read anything about Stephanie Brown, Back in the 90s, I don't think I ever read about Stephanie Brown at all. I don't quite remember. I think she appears on the book after I quit reading comic books in the year 2000. Which, so far as I know, that she became Robin and she died. So, but I'm excited that it's gonna be Stephanie Brown here, and also about Bluebird, because this character Bluebird, she appears on the beginning of these comic books on the Platinum books. She's the one that she was kind of like stealing food in one of those Bruce Wayne's party. She was kind of like stealing food, so she actually helped Batman fight some shadow chick in the Detective Comics. So she looked. I mean, I like it, so I'm very excited. Overall, it's a 4 out of 5. Really good, really good. I really like it. But like I said, there's no story. It's just like a one-shot thing. Next one is. I love this book. Justice League 3000. Every time I read this book, I always laugh. I mean, this is not a comedy book at all. This is not like a off-the-wall comedy that kind of like Mad Magazine. It's not. There's the main story on this. The thing is the comedy is the interaction between the main superheroes, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. The thing is that here, after issue number 2, Flash, he kind of got killed. Mr. Grisky's 9966 says, sorry, it's Bluebird. Changing her name to Robin, or is the Robin name's done? I have no idea. According to the story, her name is going to be Bluebird. I don't think it's going to be Robin. I don't think so. At least they do not mention it here. So I don't think I don't think that now with the new 52 after they kill Damian, that actually they're gonna use the word Robin. So I guess they're gonna go now with Bluebird. It would be Batman and Bluebird, I guess. But as far as I know, doesn't mention. Maybe, who knows? Maybe once that the story ends, so maybe they're gonna use the same word. I mean, they will come back like the classic way, Batman and Robin. So, but I'm not sure. So, in Justice League 3000, well, they all being kind of like they were sent to a jail. Actually, a whole planet is a jail. And that planet, that jail that is on that planet happens to be planet Earth, which I'm going to show you the page. That was funny. First, okay, here it is. Look at it. All what is left of it. This is the prison that they are now. And let me tell you something that I really like the artwork. It's real nice. So the prison is built in top of the city of Earth. So they are on Earth without knowing it, which eventually they find out. So the thing is that Flash, he got killed on issue number 2. And the Wonder Twins, they say, well, we just lost Flash. So what we're going to do, say, don't worry about it. We can regenerate a new one. It's like it's like every time lose like if a superhero dies, don't worry about it. We can build a new one or better one. So here we still have that Superman. He still thinks or believes that he can fly. He cannot fly. He is still threatening Batman that he's gonna burn him he's gonna burn him alive using his heat vision. He has no heat vision. Batman personality here, he's still the same, kind of like the classic, but a little bit kind of like doubtful. Wonder Woman, well, she's just a kick-ass woman. I mean, and she doesn't. And the thing is that on the New 52, we have the Superman and Wonder Woman. They kind of have, they are into in a relationship. But here, Wonder Woman doesn't like Superman at all. And so, and Superman here, he talks on third person, which I love. So the thing is, the whole story about the Justice League retelling is that planet in the planet Earth or whatever, where I'm not sure where all this happening. Anyway, is being threatened by some kind of alien invasion, so they need somebody to take care or to defend them. So they always, and this is about the year, well, like I said, on the title, the year 3000. So the thing is that they always heard about the good stories about the great Justice League. So they decide to recreate all of them. Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern. Now we have Green Lantern that he do not have a ring. So he uses kind of like a cloak. And we know that the Green Lantern's power works with willpower. So the Green Lantern here, well, he doesn't have too much willpower. He's more like a little bit more on being, he's more coward, a little bit more chicken, on the chicken side. So Green Lantern has been kidnapped by some crazy psycho chick that she said that she's in love with. And because Green Lantern doesn't pay attention to her or give her the attention that a woman deserves, so she kind of like shrink it to a 3 inches tall and put him like in a rat cage. And she's always pretending, well, you better behave because I want you to love me, and I want you to be good to me, and I want you to make me happy. And he's like, no way. And we all know that Hart Jordan, he's a womanizer, or at least a big flirt. But with this woman here, he says, no. Makrisky says Wonder Twins power activate from form is an eagle, form of a bucket of water. Why I'm always water, a sad Flash died. Yeah, I know, but it is sad. But I don't think that he will last longer there because the Wonder Twins, they can. There says here that they're gonna regenerate. So we have Green Lantern that he's on the cage, that he's been shrunk, and he's about 3 or 4 inches tall. And the crazy woman is crazy. She's madly in love with him, but she doesn't pay attention to him. And top of that, that woman, she has the power kind of like bend or twist reality. So that's why she kind of like shrink. So Green Lantern, he doesn't know what to do. Superman still believes that he has all the powers, but he doesn't have it. Batman, well, is still Batman, but he's kind of like, he's not the strategic guy that we know, that we always knew. He's down. And Wonder Woman, well, obviously she doesn't want to be touched by no man, because there's one part here, kind of like Superman touched her waist, because they're gonna jump from one corner to the other, and she ended up pushing her real bad. And Superman always talking on third person. And it's a great book. I really love it. I mean, for me, like I said, it's not a comedy. It's not a mad magazine, because it's not. There's a story, and you get the main story fast. It's just the interaction between the three superheroes. Oh, and also since it's a planet prison, so they're gonna manage to find a way how to escape. And I want to see that, because, well, I don't know how they're gonna escape that. And I was laughing. I mean, it's just a fun book. It's just really good, really good. And I have to say that Kit Giffen and GM DeMatteis. And those two guys, man, they know how to write a fun book because it's good. It's like you have your typical Justice League with damage. They don't have all the powers, and then they kind of lost half of their memories, how they used to be before they were dead. Overall, I love it. And to me, this one is a 5 out of 5 because it's such a good book. And it's awesome. And the art is great. The art is really good. Let me see if I can find the page here where oh, look at this is Planet Earth. I don't know if you saw about the glare. Stupid glare. Okay, here it is. Look at that. That's how Planet Earth looks like, which looks like part of New York. I think it's Manhattan, I think it is. Looks like Manhattan. Justice League Europe 3000 sounds so fun. Well, this is not Justice League Europe 3000. This is Justice League plain. There's a Justice League 3000 Europe. Sounds so fun. It is a fun book. It is a fun book. Yes, it is fun. I mean, by issue number 1, you will get hooked with the story because it will make you laugh. I mean, it's just the way that it's done. I love it. I mean, if you can get a chance to get issue number 1, get it. And believe me, you are not going to regret it because, like I said, it's not a fun book. It's not comedy. It's not a mad magazine. Actually, the way that is written, they do not ridiculize the superheroes. They have problems. They just have little bit of problems with the powers, you know. They're all being regenerated. Oh, well, they don't want to call it like they're being grown. They're being regenerated. That's the new thing. But to me, no matter how you call it, clone is clone. And well, they have been cloned. So I will give it 5 out of 5 because this is a good book. Next one is, this is a new one from DC Comics, The Royal Master of War. I have to say that is really good. You see, this is not your typical superhero. Yes, they are superheroes, but not the way, kind of like at least the main guy here, kind of like the one on the cover. It's kind of like the version of Superman, more or less. The thing is that this is happening in the 1930s, 38, 39, during the beginning of the World War II. So the thing is that the people that they have royal blood, besides that they've been rich and all that, so they have special power. They are the only people that has a special power. So if countries want to get into war, they have one basic rule. They cannot use metahumans, soldiers that have superpowers. They are not allowed to go to war, even though that they can short the war in a day, but they are not allowed to do it. So countries versus country, they can kill each other. They can send all the citizens, all the soldiers, and then they kill themselves. Having a superhero sitting at home, and he cannot go to fight. So basically, it's just the whole thing. The thing is that the one that we see here on the cover, he's kind of like hot-headed. He doesn't follow rules too much. He's too impulsive. So what it is that he breaks the rules because he sees, because he's part of the royal family, that is part of the government and all that. So the thing is that he sees what's going on around on his country, that citizens, family, friends are getting killed by the Germans. Although it doesn't say German, but I mean, you can tell that they are Nazis. So he breaks the rules. So he decides to engage a raid that they were saying that they're gonna bomb England. So he decided to go over there and stop all the planes. So I'm gonna show you so this is the first page. Look at that. Sorry about the glare. Look at that. This is an awesome page. I love this page. Look at that. So awesome. So once that he did that he decided to be involved on the conflict, which he was defending his country against the enemy. So he broke the rules. So the enemy sent one of his superheroes to stop him, to kill him, because he broke the rules. And the art is really nice. It's kind of, I like the art style on this book. Sorry about the glare again. I like this style. It's a little bit dark, but the art style fits with the story. And this is a mini-series. This is a 6-part. And this is done by Rob Williams and Simon Colby. Here it is. Look at that. Awesome page. Look at that. So now we're gonna have now the superheroes from all the countries that they are in the war because he broke the rules. And that's the whole story. I would say that part 2 is going to be a lot better than this one. But to be issue number 1, I mean, it is. I read it and I really like it. It's not a slow story, but it's not. I mean, don't expect to see superheroes flying and kind of like Justice League because it's not. You have politics in it. You have the point of view of, at least on the main character here, you get to see his background, how he grew up, and why he decided to do what he did on this story. Magrisky says, reminds me of an old World War II video game that I used to play. The art does. Do you remember the name of the game? I mean, now that you mention it, kind of reminds me also. But the video game that you're talking about, is an RPG or no? Reminds me of an old World War II video game I used to play. I used to play one World War II game, but I believe it was an RPG, if I'm not mistaken. It was an RPG. It has nothing to do with superheroes at all. Which, by the way, it was a good game. It was good. So overall, like I say, it's very interesting. Very interesting story. You have action, well, war action, and I really like it. I really like the story. I really like it, and the art is good and all that. I mean, I really like it. So I would give this 4 out of 5 because I really like it. I like it. Don't expect to be like I said this before. This is not your typical superhero book because it's not. So we're gonna see what kind of and the guy from the main on the cover is from England. So probably the United States will go into the war. So I don't know what kind of superheroes if they can use him because this guy wrote the Geneva Convention. No superheroes allowed to go to war. Go figure. So, but I really like it. And this is a 6-part miniseries. I really like it. So if you like war comic books and a nice page story, something different, the Royal Master of War. it might be for you. And I'm glad that I give it a try. Next one is, oh, this is a different one. Some of you are gonna be surprised. She-Hulk issue number 1. Nice legs. Check that out. Well, to be honest with you, I never read anything about She-Hulk. I knew about her. So when I wasn't sure if I should get it or not, thinking that it's gonna be like a typical Incredible Hulk, but a woman Hulk. I mean, she is, but I thought that the story is gonna be like that. You know, she will get the 10 bad moon, and she will get big, and she start knocking down buildings. Typical Hulk. But which I was surprised about this because it is not that way. The story, I would say that this is just a few of the books that I can say that I find it to be very, very adult story. It's not your typical Marvel or DC superhero world. Okay, you got the good guys, the bad guys, the fight, and everything. Oh yes. So basically, I did not know that she was a lawyer. I don't know if with this new relaunch, She-Hulk, she was a lawyer or not. But here she is a lawyer. So what I meant that it's an adult book is the story is based more on her than She-Hulk. Although everybody knows that she's She-Hulk, so there is no secret identity. Because although she is a regular woman or she turns into She-Hulk, she still have the green skin. So it's kind of hard to hide. So she was working, basically it's the life of a lawyer. She's a lawyer. And all those terms about lawyers and law and courts and all that, how in Spanish we call it juego de palabras, means when two lawyers start talking and they talk a lot, but you do not understand what they're talking. It's kind of they're talking their own language, even though that is on English. It's like they're playing with the words. They say one thing, but they mean the other. If you're not careful about what you're saying, they can twist it around and get you. So we have lawyer versus lawyer. Because she has a client that her husband died because her husband was working for Tony Stark. So she got the chance to take on Tony Stark, no other than that guy. And we all know that Tony Stark, he can be an asshole. Well, here he is an asshole. So let's see what else. The art, I find the art to be, reminds me of Image Comics. Look, maybe I'm mistaken, but it just reminds me of Image Comics. The art style and the color reminds me of the Image Comics book. Image book, you know, it's some books that the art is like this. So look at it. I mean, it's nice though. It's really nice. Do they still keep her as Bruce Banner's cousin? I have no idea because they haven't mentioned it here. And to be honest with you, now I just find out that she was Bruce Banner's cousin. See? That is to let you know how much I know about Marvel Universe. I should be ashamed of myself. I should be ashamed. No well. So basically, this is a book about lawyers, and the thing is that she managed to beat Tony Stark the case without going to court, and she got her money. She got paid, of course, and she's gonna open her own lawyer office or firm. And the story is done by Soul, and the artist is by Pulido. And I believe, yeah, the writer is Charles Soul, the artist is Javier Pulido, and the colorist is Munza Vicente. I really like it. I really like the story. Like I said, this is, I mean, don't expect to be that she's gonna turn old muscle type of Hulk and she's gonna be knocking down buildings, because it's not. This is more about her than being She-Hulk, and that's what I like about it. I really like this story. I really like it, and it's already and it's gonna be on my pull list. So it's really nice. I really like it. So even though that you don't know anything about She-Hulk, like me, I read it, and it's like you don't need to, because it's kind of like I said, it's more about her than being She-Hulk. I really like it. And this is a 4 out of 5. Because 4 out of 5? Yeah, 4 out of 5. Let's see, and Red Lanterns, then Man on Fire. Okay, let's see. Same writer as Swamp Thing, yes, and Superman and Wonder Woman, yep. And Red Lanterns, the Man of Fire, yep. I mean, the guy, and I saw, I read, that besides that he's a comic book writer, he's a lawyer. So, I mean, maybe that's why I like this book so much. That's why you have so much lawyer talk or language. And I have to say that it's really good. I like the cover. It's very original cover. Just her name here, and she just kind of like walking out through the page. It's a very simple cover. I really like it. I really like it. And I give it a 4 out of 5 because it's good. I really like it. So, but I read that Charles Soule, he's a lawyer. So how he can make comic books and be a lawyer at the same time, I have no idea. No idea. He might be like, he might be another Jack Kirby. You know, Kirby, back in the day, he used to make, I don't know how many comic books a month. Actually, he used to pencil. I don't know how many comic books a month. So maybe Charles Soule is kind of like Jack Kirby. Instead to be pencil, he's a writer. So it's good. I mean, it's good. I really like his writing. Ollie said yes, he is an attorney. Cool. No wonder that it was written so well, so good. So if you like lawyer type of story, this is the one. I really like it. Well, the next one is one of my favorites. The one that I wait every single month is Superman Wonder Woman, and it's done also by Charles Soule. Yep, just to make sure. So he's writing. So he's here and here. So he's writing two different superheroes that has nothing in common, at least on the sense of superpower. Two different personality from two different companies. It's completely different. I don't know how he can manage that. And not only that, that he had to manage to maintain the voice of each book, which is awesome. I mean, the guy's good. The guy's really good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So Superman Wonder Woman issue number 5. Well, I have to say that it was really good. And the art, like always, excellent. I mean, Tony Daniel, God, I just love the first page. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So nice. I mean, he knows how to draw Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, he knows how. Oh yeah. I think he knows exactly how to draw human anatomy. It's good. Check out this. And the background over here, it's real nice. Look at that. Sorry about the glare again. There. Look at that. Just so awesome. Look at that. So basically, is the Wonder Woman? She goes to Paradise Island, and she finds everybody that is turning to stone. So the thing is that Fiora and Zod, they finally found each other, and Superman is fighting Zod and Fiora until Wonder Woman shows up, of course. But look at this page here. I just cannot get over Tony Daniels' art. I mean, he just, I don't know. I don't know. He's just great. He's a very good artist. Look at that. I mean, he used to work. I think it was on Batman. I think he was. He was in Batman. I'm not sure if it was in Batman or the early 52 of Dark Knight. I'm not sure it was a Dark Knight or Detective Comics on the beginning of the new 52. And I like his work, but here, I mean, he just show off. I mean, look at that. Look at all that detail. And the color is forget. I mean, Tony Daniel doesn't get only all the credit because the color is good. The color is really good. So we see here that Wonder Woman is fighting a monster in Paradise Island. Look at that. Awesome page. I just love the art. Look at that. Just awesome. And finally, Superman is fighting Zod. So because the thing is that Zod and Fiona, they finally meet each other. But since she came out from the Phantom Zone, she kind of like lost her memory or something because she kind of getting used to all her new powers that given by the Yellows, just like Superman. Same thing. So when she finally meets Zod, I just love the way that Fiona say hello to Zod. If I ever, I mean, not ever. I don't think that I would like to have my girlfriend or a girlfriend saying hello to me like that. I mean, she just punched him. She punched Zod because she doesn't remember him at that moment. So she just punched the hell out of him. And finally, so one that she recovers, that she kind of like recovers her memory stuff. Superman shows up, and they start fighting. Superman versus Zod and Fiona. While all that is going on, this is one of the best pages that I like. Not because of all the detail, it's just the close-up, and you're gonna know why. I'm talking about this page over here. This one over here. This one over here. Just beautiful page. Look at that. It's just simple. This one over here. Just awesome page. I love it. Look at that. So Wonder Woman get the message from the Justice League saying, look, Superman needs help. He's fighting Fiona and Zod. So Wonder Woman's go to help him. And so we got now Superman fighting Zod and Wonder Woman fighting Fiona. But the fight was good. It's just that, look at that, look at that. That's an awesome page. Look at that. I have to say that the story was short. I mean, basically the whole issue was just more of a fighting than story-wise. it did progress the story a little bit, but not as what I was expecting. Hey, it's good. It's really good. But I was expecting more reading. So, and that's the only thing part that I did like. I did not like because it didn't have, at least what I'm used to. It did not have too much reading. But other than that, it was great. Oh, and I love the cover. So this one is a 4 out of 5. So if you're not reading Superman, Wonder Woman, get it because it's a good book. Good book. Next one is Forever Evil, Rogues Rebellion. Well, here we see that the Rogues are fighting against the Royal Flush. And basically just like issue number 4, although this is my first from this whole Forever Evil miniseries. This is the first one. But on this issue, it's kind of like it continues more or less the same thing. It's like every single bad guy, they're after them, and they had to fight against different bad guys because they quit the crime syndicate. So basically, it's all about escaping and fighting new bad guys that they try to kill. So it's a 4 out of 5. So I hope that with issue number 6, I hope that it will wrap up real good. Next one is Justice League America, issue number 12. Well, this one is Mr. Grisky says, how many villains do Wonder Woman have? Well, right now on her series, on her own book, actually everybody is the villain because she got her brother that wants to kill her, and then since she's killed War, now she gained a chair, kind of like the Olympus where all the gods they gather. So she had her chair because she killed War, and by killing War she become War. So now she has a conflict. She wants to be good, but she has the power to be bad. So she's kind of like in a conflict. And then she got one of her friends that tried to kill her. Now she is trying to be buddies again. So I would say that on Wonder Woman's book, everybody's a villain because nobody likes her. Everybody wants to kill her because of what she did to War. Because she killed War before her brother, the newborn, killed her. Because the only way the person can become War is by killing War, the God of War. If you kill the God of War, you become the next God of War. So knowing that the newborn is kind of crazy, kind of like not too good. So she killed War before her brother, the newborn. So now everybody is after her. Everybody is against her. All the gods they act like they want to be her friends, but actually they all want to try to stop her on the back. So she got a lot of, but a main villain per se, I haven't seen one yet. On her books, just basically all the gods. So in Justice League America, basically this is a Starfire book. Actually, from issue number 1, this whole book is been about Starfire. That we get to see that she has her doubt and she beginning to gain confidence because she has her doubts. Like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm not sure. So sorry about the glare. Come on, there. I like the art though. Really like the art. So this is done by the writer is Matt Kind or Matt King, Kindt, and the artist is Avi Barros. Like his art. So as you can see here, look at that. It's really nice. I mean, not the Starfire, Stargirl. That's it. So basically, the whole story is about Stargirl and Mansion Manhunter. Because Mansion Manhunter, he got beat up almost to death. And the end of it, they want to try to make you, at least They try to make me think that he's dead, but he's not. He's not gonna die. And we have like achievements. So we get to know about the achievement story that they used to be told to the children in Mars, where Martian Manhunter come from. So we get which it was a really nice story. And basically, it's the fight between Martian Manhunter and was the guy's name, the one that has an eye here. What's his name? It's nothing. That's easy. Okay, where is it? Look, the one here on the page. Oops. There, this one here. Forgot his name right now. What's his name? God, I hate that. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't. Actually, he beat up Martian Manhunter, and Martian Manhunter kind of like he's dying, and he's telling Stargirl, "Look, you can do it. I know you can do it, and you will do it." So she kind of like she gained all the confidence that she needs to do the job. That's about it. It was really good. It was really nice. Little bit slow, but it was good. So I will give it 4. I will give it 4 out of 5. So they upgraded Starfire from Teen Titans to no. I wasn't. I mean, I know that I say Starfire. It's Stargirl because I get to confuse name. I mean, we get Starfire, then we have Stargirl, so sometimes I get the names mixed up. Hello, Sherper now. Hello, Roger. I was wondering, are you aware of any superhero that is of Puerto Rican origin? Now that you mention it, right now there isn't any. Now that you mention it, I don't know. I don't think so. I never, at least on the DC universe, I haven't heard anything. I don't think so because I will know about it. But no, first I know on the New 52 there isn't any. On Marvel Universe, I have no idea. But of course I know the DC Universe, I haven't seen one. If there is one, well, then it's very. I mean, I didn't know this or haven't seen it or find out. Miles Morales is half Puerto Rican. Miles Morales. I heard that name. Miles Morales. Is it Miles? I heard that name before. Miles Morales. Miles Morales. He's the one from Vibe. Or that was the Spider-Man. Miles Morales. No, that's not Miles Morales. I think he's the Spider-Man. I think it is. Yes, it's true. Spider-Man. Okay, I knew. Yes, it's true. Now that you mention it, it's true. But since I don't read the Ultimate Spider-Man, so I don't know. But yes, it's true. I remember that I read an article on the internet about it, but I never get to read it. Have you read it? The Spider-Man, the Ultimate Universe? So Miles Morales is half Puerto Rican. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's true. And so next one is this is another different one. Punisher issue number 1. Hey, this is the Damage 2 book from Marvel. Who knew? Well, I give it a. This is one that I was very hesitant. Should I get it? I was more hesitant with this one than with She-Hulk, because I've read so many Punisher from the 90s that basically kind of like it repeat himself, because not much you can do with Punisher. Although he's a cool character, but that's it. I mean, all he does is fight bad guys, actually kill them, because he doesn't bother to ask questions. Let's see here on the comment. Sherpana. Hello, Sherpana. Never knew that. Holy, yes, I have read it. Oh, okay, cool. Holy. Cool. I heard that name before. Oli. Huh. I wonder if Oli 13 is my neighbor. Are you Oli? Are you my neighbor by any chance? Because I got a neighbor that he reads comics, and his name is Oli. Well, not Oli, but we like to be called Oli. I'm wondering if it is you. Oli 13. Well, anyway, back to Punisher. Basically, Punisher is about, well, Punisher and kill. Now he wants to go against how was the name of the word on English, against drug lord from Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So he's gone. So he moved to California. I guess he got tired being in New York, or he just finished killing all the bad guys in New York, so he runs out of bad guys in New York, so he decided to go to California. I haven't read much about, Sharpena says, I haven't read much Miles Morales stuff. I'm hearing words that the new Green Lantern Jessica Cruz is Puerto Rican. Jessica Cruz. So Oli, you were trying to sneak on me, yeah? I know where you live. So Sherpana, is sure. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Sherpana. Sherpana. I hope so. So we got Longbox Weekly here. Hello, buddy. Hello, Roy. Hope it's all well with you and yours. Well, everything's good, man. I'm just having fun here, giving my reviews live and chatting with everybody here. So I hope that Longbox have an excellent San Valentine weekend. Sure or not? So there is going to be a new Green Lantern named Jessica Cruz. In what book? I mean, that's going to be on the future. I mean, did you read it? Some of the solicitations? I hardly ever read the solicitation. Yeah, I see. I just see the cover, and I hardly ever read what it's about. So Jessica Cruz is Puerto Rican. Cool. If she's going to be a Green Lantern, Hey, that would be awesome. That would be a lot of fun. It's gonna be cool. Also, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. That's correct. Sherpa. Okay. Sherpa. Now that you mentioned Jessica Cruz, I mean, what I'm gonna say, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not trying to just don't misunderstand me, but I noticed that there's more, which I find it good. Actually, I'm having fun. That there's more in both universe, DC and Marvel, that they're more female or woman, well, female superheroes, which I love it. It's fun. I like it. So it's not, so there is not like before there were more male than female. I would say actually now there are more on the DC universe. I would say there's more female superheroes than male, which is fun. I like it. I love it. Yes, in the Green Lantern books, it looks like if she be taking over Jon Stewart currently, she possessed the power. No wonder. I'm behind on the Green Lantern books. If that's issue number 27 by any chance? Green Lantern books, 27, 26. Because I'm behind in Green books. The last one that I read was it was the flip comic book. Red, that was the one with the red Supergirl storyline. Because I don't remember reading that. If it is, then I will go and reread it again. Because I'm behind on my book. That's right, Risky. More eye candy. Yeah. And also, I saw the other day a video here on YouTube, which actually I posted on Twitter. Actually, do you want to follow me on Twitter, boys? The same name, Royer69501. Let's come. I'm very simple guy. So I saw a video that it was a woman talking about the name of the video was "Women don't read comics," and she was giving her point of view about that as a woman. And it was really good video. It was about 10 minutes video, but she got it right. I mean, she hit it right on the nail. Really good video. And I don't know why some people complains about that woman cannot read comic books. I don't see what's the big deal. Actually, I like it because at least because I mean when if any of us guys we talk about comic books with some other collectors, most of the time are guys. So it's basically the same thing. But when you talk to a woman about comic books, oh, the whole conversation is completely different. Oh, I like it because I get to see the point of view of a woman about a specific story, whether it's Marvel, DC, whatever. So, hey, I'm glad that more women are reading comic books because at least for me, I get to see the different point of view. Besides, I'm not the guy. So I don't see what was me. For me, I'm happy that more women are reading comic books, and not only reading comic books. They're also writing. They are growing, penciling comic books, colorists, editors, you name it. Hey, we got Gil Simmons, one of the best writers. So the more women get into reading comic books, the better. The better. Well, and the last one, which I just mentioned, Gail Simone. is Batgirl issue number 28. Check out the cover. Well, you're going to be surprised about this book. I like this story. The thing is that what you see on the cover, well, more or less happened on the inside. Kind of. So the thing is that we got this guy named Silver, which is a guy with the suit, white suit. And he's kind of like a vampire slayer. So he sees Batgirl as a vampire. So for me, so the way I see it, I think that he sees things the way he's not supposed to. Risky. Mr. Risky says, my sister reads Buffy, the comic book, and old cartoon Ninja Turtles back from the 80s and 90s. Cool. Ninja Turtles, wow. I remember watching the first movie and the 80s cartoon. I think it was 80s or 90s TV show, animated show. It was fun. But I could never read Ninja Turtles on comic book. I don't know, I don't know. I mean, I can see a show based on a comic book, but to read a comic book based on a TV show, it's kind of hard for me. It's like I cannot get to it. It's hard for me to get into it. So, back to Batgirl. Well, this guy looks like that he's crazy, that he see like hallucinations, that he see Batgirl, or everybody that is dressed as a bat, looks like a vampire. So he's kind of like a vampire slayer. He's a cold-blooded killer. So besides that, the thing is that from the books of Birds of Prey, there's a character in that book that is a Talon. I think her name is Explix. I think it is. She has a kind of strange name that it's not easy for me to pronounce. Explix, I think it is. So she's kind of like, she's now Batgirl's friend, and she's teaching her things that she never had a chance to know as a normal girl, because since she was born, she was just being trained to be a Talon, so she had no childhood. And I love they are. Look at this art. Look at it. Sorry about the glare again. Look at it. Awesome. I really love the art. So now Strix, she's buddies with Batgirl, and Batgirl, she's kind of teaching her. And I like the way that the Strix try to communicate with Batgirl. With her bad writing, she gets to communicate, and kind of like tap, like tick tick tick, which I find it original. So the thing is that what really I like about this book, besides Batgirl and the Vampire Slayer, is the Talon girl, Explix. This is a character, although that she does not know how to talk. She can talk. She cannot talk anyway. But the way that Gail Simone introduced that character from the Birds of Prey, although she's still on the Birds of Prey, but anyway, interacted into the Batgirl and put those two characters together. That's what I like about this book. It's not about Batgirl or the Vampire Slayer. It's about the Talon. Strix. I think it's Strix. Plix or Explix. I don't know how many X's have. Let me see if I can find a page here of her. Yeah, here it is. Over here. So Strix wants the help Batgirl's help to find a girl that she got missing, that she happens to be a mute. Why? We don't know. The thing is that the person who kidnapped the little girl happens to be the vampire slayer, because he says that the little girl is kind of like the queen of the vampires. Gail Simone is a great person and a great writer. I hope she keeps going. Oh yeah, she gonna keeps going. I mean, I wish that she would come to the convention down here in Puerto Rico. Actually, this year in May, this writer is gonna be here. What's his name? Scott Snyder. Yeah, the Batman writer is gonna be on the convention here, so I can't wait. So I mean, the month of May is, for me, is the best month of the year, because I got Free Comic Book Day is on May. The convention is on May. And my birthday is on May. So, and on top of that, the Comic Book Wednesday. So for me, the month of May is the best month of the year for me. Oh yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So so the vampire slayer is the one who kidnapped the little girl. Actually, he did not kill her, because he sees the little girl like the queen of the vampires. So I don't know why he sees everybody that is dressed as vampires. Maybe he was asleep for too long, or I don't know. But so basically, the whole story is about Supergirl trying to find the little girl, helping Strix to find the little girl. We still don't know why Strix wants to find that little girl, which is going to be hard to find out because she doesn't talk. She's a mute. So I don't know how. So I guess Gail Simone is going to find out. Look, I like the art. So nice the art. It's really nice. But the main character of this book is Strix. It's the not combination. That's not the word. The interaction between Batgirl and the Talon woman, the Strix. I think I pronounced her name correctly. So, and this is the first part of a new story arc. I'm looking forward to find out more about the Vampire Slayer. I'm looking forward to find out why he sees the little girl as the Vampire Queen. And I think, and I wish that Gail Simone, she will make more stories. I need to pick up Mr. Ritsky says I need to pick up the last 4 issues of Supergirl. Go and get it, buddy. Go and get it, because you're missing a good story. Good story. I would say that from issue since the beginning, it has been awesome. Although the first story arc from issue number 1 to 6 was kind of, she was always whining, and I'm not sure if I can do this, I can do that. She was scared. It was okay. But after the first story arc from issue 1 to 6, I believe so, it has been good. So I'm looking forward. I wish that Gail Simone, she will find a way to maintain Strix on this book. Not kind of like Batman and Robin, but I would like to see her more, because I always like the character Strix on Birds of Prey, which is going to be cancelled. Although I don't mind, but it was okay, bro. It was good. Actually, I like Birds of Prey because of Strix and Katana, which Katana on her own book, I cannot take it anymore. I drop it. It's just like, I think it got cancelled, I think. If it has, yeah, I think it got cancelled. If not, it's not going to be, it will be soon anyway. So I would like to see more Strix on Batgirl's book, because I like the interaction between Batgirl and Strix. It was good. I mean, and this is a 5 out of 5. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was a good book. It was a really, really, really book. I mean, once that you read it, you're gonna be lost. You're not gonna know who's this vampire slayer. You're not gonna know why Strix want to find that girl. You're not gonna know why the girl is supposed to be the vampire queen. But it's Strix on this book. That's what makes this book great. For me, is the Talu Strix more than the bad guy and bad girl. Because bad girl, well, she's always been bad girl, and she hardly ever has somebody to interact with besides her roommate, or she having dinner with her father, or a couple of friends. But having like a friends that she can go out, fight bad guys like Batman and Robin, well, now she got it, which happens to be Chris. And I like the character Chris. Reminds me of this Becker from the 90s. She was a mute. Strix reminds me of that Becker from the 90s. That she was a mute. That actually she was also raised by some assassins, kind of like Damien with Russell Crowe. So for me this week it was fun. It was a fun week. So now we're gonna give you my 3 categories. I'm gonna start with the best cover, which I'm gonna choose this one. I'm thinking about this one. That's one of my choices. Next one is this one, She-Hulk. I like the cover because of the simplicity. And the last one is obviously Batman. So I have to choose for one of those 3 books. I have to choose the best cover. So I don't know. It's kind of hard though. Well, I had to choose this cover. Oh, what the heck? Because this one is always good. This one always been excellent. But this one, I really like it. So for me, I would choose the best cover to be for She-Hulk. And because of the simplicity of the cover, just the name and the cover and the character kind of like ripping up off the page. And I like it. Really nice cover. Compared to this one gets more my attention. And compared to Superman and Wonder Woman, it's just the simplicity of this cover is what I like. So this is the best cover. So the best story goes, which is going to be hard. Best story goes to Batgirl, because I really love this book. I really love this book. And well, I make a mistake. It's not the Batgirl. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? It's my video. So the best story goes to Batgirl and She-Hulk. I mean, I like both of them. If I choose this one, but I'm not being fair to this one, and vice versa. So I'm gonna choose both of them. What the heck? Why not? And the best colorist, which I can only choose one. It goes to Superman and Wonder Woman, because the colorist on this book is just awesome. Just awesome. Look at that. Look at all those colors. Look at that. Mr. Grisky says She-Hulk should be a movie. You know that they can make a movie about it. Because, hey, she's a lawyer. So it can be more about the lawyer than being She-Hulk. I mean, she can become She-Hulk when it need basic, not She-Hulk thing. And that's what I like about She-Hulk. It's all about her being a lawyer than being a superhero. I like it. It's kind of like, it's like if they would make a Superman book that is more about Clark Kent, more Clark Kent, and less about Superman. That's how I see She-Hulk, which I love it. Really like it. Really like it. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh yeah, I read a news also. I think it was well, it was yesterday. I think it was no, Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Sunday. Thursday. That there's gonna be a kind of like a crossover in the Superman books, which actually I'm gonna talk about that on my next Phantom Zone, which my next video, my next live broadcast will be on the Phantom Zone, and I think I'm gonna have two guests that is gonna be part of the show, which is part of this community, and the both guys are done. The two guys that is going to be part of the show. Well, believe me, everybody knows about those two. Those two guys are the greatest. And it's about Doomsday. The story I was talking about Superman books crossover, it's about Doomsday. But a lot of people think that it's going to be like a remake of the death of Superman. And I don't think that they're not gonna do that. I mean, I don't think so. Because if they kill Superman, that means that we're gonna have to go through the resurrection of Superman. And I don't think that they're going to do that. Oh yeah, there is gonna be a big fight, but I don't think that none of them are gonna die. Maybe they're insinuating that Superman is gonna die, maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But hey, who knows? Maybe on the end, they're probably going to kill. Well, if they're going to do that, well, they better find out a different way how to bring it back to life. Well, guys, I wanted to say thank you to everybody that have been part of the show, that been writing the comments, which finally I figured out how to read the comments and see the comments. It took me a long time, but hey, I finally got it. It was slow, but there are times that I get to be a little bit slow learner. But once that I learn, oh, believe me, I do not forget. I want to say thank you to Mr. Grisky9966. Sharpen Up, Oli 13. Yeah, that's it. Only. Yep. I want to say thank you to the reviewers that they were part of the show. And believe me, and to be honest with you, this was fun. I really like it. Where I get to talk about comic books and you leave comments or questions, and then I get to answer with kind of like a interact. Yeah, interact. Yeah, I think it is interact. Yep. So it was fun. I really like it. I really like it. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that everybody liked the video, and I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. President Day, I think it's tomorrow, which I work. It doesn't matter. So I wish everybody to have an excellent holiday tomorrow, and an excellent week, and excellent Comic Book Wednesday. We just 3 more days for Comic Book Wednesday. Oh yeah. Well, guys, good night.